The Journey, by Frankie Lee.
Now, let's move on to the multicultural elements.
We are going to look at our social issues, family relationships, belief systems, value systems, and gender issues.
There are many characters who play very important roles in this movie. There are Uncle Chuan, or his real name is Goh Chi Chuan, Benji, B's fiancé, B herself, who is Uncle Chuan's daughter, Auntie Gao, Uncle Chuan's close relatives, Ko Soon Choi, one of Uncle Chuan's childhood friends, Fatty, the son of Uncle Chuan's friend, Mr. Rabbit Heng, one of Uncle Chuan's childhood friends, Chu, or his real name is Chu Chong Meng, also one of Uncle Chuan's childhood friends, Fatima, the only female in Uncle Chuan's class, Mr. Doggy, Uncle Chuan's childhood friends, Dong, Uncle Chuan's friend who died at the start of the movie, and lastly, Benji's parents, who showed up at Benji's wedding.
First, let's look at the social issues. The first example of a social issue is depression caused by over-demanding parents. Ko Soon Choi over-demanding his son's full performance, and it caused him to commit suicide. The next one is prostitution. Uncle Chuan and Benji stayed at a hotel that offered prostitution service for the customers. Another one is premarital pregnancy. During the wedding ceremony, the women were gossiping that they never saw people getting married on Chinese New Year's Eve. The couple were married that day because the bride was pregnant before they even got married. Next, we will look at the family relationships in the movie. A family relationship that we have in the movie is the relationship between a father and a daughter. Uncle Chuan and his daughter, B, always had misunderstandings, which made their relationship become tense. Uncle Chuan was a caring father. He knew that B is pregnant, so he asked her to put her health first when she was wearing the dress. He also asked her to change her heels to more comfortable shoes. Another family relationship is filial son. Fatty was a filial son as he said he will bring his father to China on his father's upcoming birthday. Benji is also a filial son because he decided to invite his parents to the wedding even though they had not talked to each other for a long time. And the last one is we have loving husbands. Dong asked his wife to take care of his savings passbook before he died. He also wanted to take his wife to travel in China.
Now, we will move on to belief systems. One of the examples for belief systems in the movie is Chinese traditions. Uncle Chuan forbade Benji and B from being in the same room or sleeping together even though they were already engaged. Uncle Chuan gave B ang pao because in Chinese traditions, only those who were married are allowed to give ang pao. Fatty gave Benji a blessing trait and stamp for his safety and good luck. Fatty bought a pig on Chinese New Year to thank God for giving him a child. In Chinese tradition, it is believed that the bigger the offering, the more blessings God would give them. In a wedding, the new couple would walk under an umbrella together to get their God's blessings. Superstitions are also included under belief systems. These can be seen through the situations below. Uncle Chuan changed his clothes after he was caught in jail because he strongly believed that would bring him bad luck. Uncle Chuan's family believed that eating chicken heads during Chinese New Year brings bad luck. Uncle Chuan has certain practices in life that he does because of superstitions, and he obeyed them because of fear of bad luck. Uncle Chuan did not want to visit his friend for the last time because he was afraid that it would bring him bad luck on Bee's wedding day.
Moving on, the next element is value system. Example of this element is consideration. Benji changed his motorbike to a car because of Mr. Chuan's back pain and for his comfortability. Another example of this element is long-term friendship. Uncle Chuan was willing to travel all over the world to invite his childhood friends to his daughter's wedding. Uncle Chuan was determined to send the invitation card face-to-face to his old friends instead of using email or messages. We can also see it through the value of cooperation. Benji, B, and Uncle Chuan's old friends are working together in order to fly the air balloon to fulfill Ah Chu's last wish. Respecting one's culture is also one of the values included. Benji realized that the Chinese culture is different from his, and along the journey with Mr. Chuan, he learns to respect the Chinese culture. The last example is preserving and protecting a cultural practice. Mr. Chuan writes and delivers the letter personally. He believes that he needs to keep the old traditions to not let it disappear. For the last element that we'll be discussing is gender issues. The first gender issue is uneven access to education. In Uncle Chuan's primary school, Fatima is the only girl and the rest are men. In that era, people believed that women were not supposed to get higher education. Even if women graduated with proper education, at the end, they will eventually spend their time as housewives. The last one is gender inequality. Daughters are expected to obey everything their parents say. B is sent away without her own approval and she cannot reject her father's request for a huge banquet.
Before we say goodbye, this is a compilation of some of our favorite moments and scenes from the movie. We hope that through watching this video, more people would come to watch and appreciate movies with multicultural background. We, as a group, has watched this video and we appreciate how the director and the writer were able to capture the beauty of multiculture and races in Malaysia.
So, this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for watching. Bye!